Hello my loves, welcome to MoonChild Serendipity Tarot. So today is the very last but not least reading in the series of updates on one-on-one relationship between BTS members, and today we have the relationship between Taeyong and Jungkook, so V and Jungkook. Let's have a look at the current energy of their relationship. So Taeyong and Jungkook, that's what we have here. Oh, we have the Emperor in reverse. This is interesting. The Emperor in reverse feels to me like there has been a demolishment, elimination. What I'm trying to get at is that there used to be a separate kind of like power, what is it? Okay, bear with me, I'm trying to get my head straight on this. I felt like before there used to be an established boundaries of power, or a separate a distinction of power level between Taeyong and Jungkook. It's like they are both very strong, strong opinionated, strong-willed, stubborn individuals. There used to be a wall or a line between them. Like, imagine two emperors ruling two kingdoms next to each other, and they don't want to, well, they kind of like eyeing each other, but they don't want to acknowledge the other person's. But I don't know, they want to maintain their own borders, and they want to maintain their own territory. Yes, territory is the word. They used to be territorial. What is the word? There used to be territorial. Oh my god, I cannot speak. Mercury retrograde, please bear with me. But you know what I mean. I hope. There used to be a border, or kind of like a power play between these two, between Taeyong and Jungkook, when they were like stepping out of their teenage years. They have built quite strong characteristics for themselves, and hence, to prevent clashing too much with each other, they kind of like establish these borders between themselves. But now that we have the Emperor in, oh my god, this is not the Emperor, it's the Hierophant. What am I talking about? Jesus Christ. But still, I don't read from the words, I read from the imageries from the cards. So what I've been rambling about still would be applicable in this case, and the sense of, because I'm seeing walls being broken down right now. So I feel like when this is in reverse, Taeyong and Jungkook has gone a big step to take down their walls, and then to be more connected to one another. The Hierophants in reverse, though, kind of give me the feeling like they don't care about what other people say too much anymore. The Hierophants usually stands for, traditions, society, social conformity and expectations, things that you swear to obey to. But when it is in reverse, I do feel like Taeyong and Jungkook was like, F it, we don't have to conform to these things. If it doesn't serve our higher purpose, it doesn't make us happy, then why do we have to follow all these rules and things? So when the card is in reverse, I do believe that there is a certain breakdown of borders and boundaries and walls between Taeyong and Jungkook. So that is a nice one to start with. Let's have a look. There's something else I want to say about this. Yeah, because usually when I look at the hairband in the upright position, I do feel like a sense of, distance, and someone who separates himself from the rest of other people because he thinks people wouldn't understand him, or that kind of feeling. So I do feel like when it's in reverse, Taeyong and Jungkook, maybe in the past they felt like even if I try to talk to the other person, he wouldn't understand me. But now I bet that they've tried talking to each other, and they realize that that's not the case, because they really like appreciate one another. They really love one another. They are so close to each other. So once they start to communicate honestly, they are open up to one another's idea, and they understand each other on a deeper level. Just what they need to do, just talk and communicate with all honesty. But yeah, that is the current energy. I do feel like this is the end of a cycle, of an energetic cycle. They are wrapping up an old cycle and being prepared for the next one to take their relationship or connection to the next band of frequencies, the next level. Okay, let's see what is Taeyong's energy in his connection with Jungkook. Oh wow. So we have two cards here. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Devil. This is very interesting, and somehow I do see Taeyong's expression in this. The Devil. Note, the Devil card is not a bad card. About a bad card. It's a card that we need to pay more attention to. But what we're talking about Taeyong's energy in his connection with Jungkook, we have the Wheel of Fortunes and the Devil. The Wheel of Fortune feels like Taeyong. Oh, when these two come out together, and we were talking about breaking down the walls and breaking away from what society is expecting of them, what society wants them to be. So Taeyong is the free spirit in his connection with Jungkook. Taeyong is the free spirit of one. He doesn't really care much about what people would think. The reason why he chose to conform before, just because he doesn't want the other people's opinion to hurt his members or Jungkook. He doesn't really care about people's opinions, so it doesn't hurt him. But he knows that those other people's opinions could hurt his members or Jungkook, so Taeyong chose to go with the flow a little bit, just to minimize the damage on the people that he cares about. But the Wheel of Fortune is what I'm seeing now is like ever turning wheels, and the Wheel of Fortune is not controlled by anything. So it's kind of this free spirit, but then also we have the Devil. Like, he's free spirited, but he's also a little bit rebellious. So sometimes he would do things that is not expected of him, and he was not supposed to do it, kind of. And this reminds me of what they used to say, that Jungkook and Taeyong, they got in a lot of trouble when they were younger because they just like playing pranks around, and just joked around a little bit, because they are they was very free-spirited and very naughty, kind of were very playful. That reminds me a lot of that. I think within his connection with Jungkook, Taeyong is the one who's in the driver's seat, kind of. Who initiates things. He would be the one who would like drag Jungkook out of his house and just go out and have fun, or like do spontaneous things. Yeah, he would be the one who would like ask Jungkook to go with him, to play pranks on other people. But also he's the one who's bringing in a lot of wisdoms. From what I see from this Wheel of Fortune, a lot of wisdoms and luck. It feels like, to his connection with Jungkook, and a lot of wisdom. Yeah, when I'm looking at the owl, I'm like, yeah, he's the wise one. Also, I'm seeing a lot of things in this card. I'm seeing this. It looks like an eye almost. It's telling me that Taeyong he sees things very clearly. Also with the devil, he sees through people. He sees through connections of people. So I think possibly that Taeyong could see that Jungkook is, but their energy is different. Jungkook would not be the one who initiates things, or who would not be so fierce and feisty about certain things. So Taeyong would be the one who takes the initiative on those things that Jungkook would not do, or would not be comfortable to. So that's that. I do feel like Taeyong is the driving force or the protagonist in his connection with Jungkook. But let's see what's Jungkook's energy in his connection with Taeyong. Oh my god, what is this? Jungkook's energy in his connection with Taeyong. And we having all three major arcanas here. So this is telling me that there's a great energy building up in Taeyong and Jungkook's connection. And then we have Jungkook's energy is the Six of Wands. Did the Six of Wands come out for Jimin and Jungkook's reading as well? Wow. But this card in this deck has a different interpretation to the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands here, it feels hopeful. It feels inspired. It feels excited. So as I said, oh yes, because she's not the figure here, the person here. She's not sailing the boat herself. She's going with the flow, and she trusts that the flow will take her to a better future. So as I said, this is very fitting because Taeyong is the protagonist in his connection with Jungkook. Jungkook is totally comfortable in going with the flow that Taeyong creates. So he would go with Taeyong anyway. He trusts Taeyong to take him to a better place. Like, he's excited to whatever it is that Taeyong proposes. Yeah, it's like, as I said, Jungkook is not usually the one who initiates things to do, because he's an introvert. I'm like that myself too. So most of the time it will be Taeyong who initiated something. But whatever it is that Taeyong proposed, Jungkook will be like, okay, let's do it. That sounds exciting. Let's do it. And he just hop on the boat or hop on the wagon with Taeyong, hop on the wheel. For Taeyong to take him to wherever it is that Taeyong wants to. It gives me a lot of like trusting energy, and he's excited to see what it is that Taeyong wants to do. So that is very, very nice. Okay, let's move on to the oracle cards to see what we can find out more about Taeyong and Jungkook's connection. Oh wow. Oh, this is interesting. We have romance and back to what you love. The romance cards that lavish the one you love with personal attention and affection. Back to what you love, reevaluate your desires. Now, I have said this in the beginning of this series that this is the only deck that I have in terms of like relationship and connection, so I use it, but I would try to not interpret it in a romantic kind of way, because that's not what I do with my readings for BTS. It doesn't matter what you believe in or what you would interpret your card in your opinion, but because of the purpose that I intended for these cards in this reading, I would not read it into the romantic side, but this romance just telling me, because romance doesn't always have to be about love. It could be how you see life, how you feel romantic about life, like how you love life and how you enjoy it, and also the notes here, like lavish the one you love with personal attention and affection. It doesn't have to be the romantic kind of love that people have always been trying to talk about. It could just be love, and how love has so many different forms. It's also about like getting back to what you love. Ooh, okay. So as we talked about this, the Hierophant in reverse, you know how there used to be a point where Jungkook and Taeyong has some kind of boundaries between themselves. And that is like, I felt like that was around 2-3 years ago, right before, or like a little bit before the pandemic, that they had that boundaries, but that during the pandemic they had the time to really reconnect with each other, and then finding out that the love they have for each other, the connection they had since when they were young, is still there, is the most fundamental element of their connection, and now they are going back to it. Now they are paying more attention and they are showing more affection towards one another, and I think we can see that in recent videos or appearances. We can see that they are really reconnecting, and sometimes I could see the old energy of young Taeyong and young Jungkook being playful around each other. It's coming back now, and I'm super happy to see it. So please, as I mentioned before, the intention here is not reading into ships or whatever it is that is going on in that side of the fandom. But the most thing that we need to focus on here is just that Taeyong and Jungkook, they really have a strong love for one another, and they are reconnecting to that and to what is most important in their relationship. But hold on, didn't they do this kind of similar pose or like dance during the concert at some point? Yeah, I mean, but also we have a lot of butterflies here, which is signifies transformation. So they've gone through transformation, and doves as well. They're finding more peace in their connection. They've gone through transformation individually, and now they are transforming their connection as well. They're going back to what they love, but going back to the core of it, because they both changed now. So their relationship, their connection has changed as well now too. So we're going back to it. It's not going to be the same as it was before, but it's going to be better, is what I'm hearing. Okay, see if there's some more cards we can get. The Tail and Jungkook. Oh, that's a lot of cards. Okay. Oh, we have the Hummingbird Spirit, be here now. See, we're talking, it's funny, we're back to what you love and be here now. Back to what you love is looking back, reconnecting to what it was or what the relationship was before, but remember that they've gone through all this transformation. They're better versions now. So reconnecting with one another at the moment, it also means that they are building a better relationship based on what they had before, based on the strong foundation that they used to have before. They probably had to knock down what they built in the between phases, but the foundation is there, the love is there, the significant is strong, stable, and what is the core of things are still there, so they can just focus on what it is that they are now, what it is that their relationship is now, and be here and build it up from here. Also, like the Romance card is also about being here now in the moment. Also, the Wheel of Fortune could also talk about, being in the moment. Okay, let's see what else we can get. Taeyeon and Jungkook connection. Oh wow. Oh, I like this. Security and simplicity. To me, the security is like, oh, okay, talking about what other people are thinking, other people's opinion, and security is feeling like they are safe from opinions or like negative energy directed at them, because their relationship, their connection is enough for them to focus on. It feels like the light right here is their connection, is their relationship that keeps them warm and keeps them safe and keep them secure, give them security for them to trust in, to focus on. Also simplicity. It's telling me like what Taeyeon and Jungkook is doing, or what they need to do at the moment, just focusing on the simple, most important thing is that they have each other, they love each other, they want to build their relationship to a more stable and stronger state, and it is secured kind of things. And it also makes me feel like the security card gives me the feeling of home. Yeah, because they are family to one another, not just Taeyeon and Jungkook, but like Bangtan themselves, and also they feel safe within the environment that they've built for themselves, within the community that they choose to connect with. I do feel like I get a sense of like it's the fans, the real fan, the one who focus on the positive things, that focus on the love, not the hate. They feel that, and they feel safe and secure from what the fans sending towards them, the positive energy. Yeah, so that's nice. Simplicity, I've already touched on that. Yeah. Okay, let's see which one we haven't had. This one. Taeyeon and Jungkook. we have the Council of Light. We have divine orchestrations happens in the subtle realms. This is telling me that Taeyong and Jungkook is from the same soul family, and whatever it is, the journey that they have been on regarding their relationship, regarding their connection, you know, when they connected strongly at the beginning and grew apart in the middle, and there was some kind of obstacle that they need to jump through in the middle leading up to this, and now they're reconnecting again. The whole journey is divine orchestrated. It is the journey that they had to go through in order to grow individually, and also in order to build their connection to the next level. And they are definitely looked after by spirit guides and by the universe. Also, I was meant to mention this before, but I was looking at this purple galaxy here, and I did feel like they, Taeyong and Jungkook, they are blessed and looked after. Basically the universe has their back, and the fact that they are called to reconnect again at this point is divinely guided. Right, let's have this card here. Right. Oh, we have clarity. Even though we talked about they have broken down boundaries and walls, but I do feel like the clarity here is something that is coming in very near future. Also have the eye here. It is something that is coming in the near future. Makes me think of simplicity as well. So maybe they will need, well, they will keep on communicating with each other, and there are things to clarify within their connection in the future. If I'm not wrong, this is Virgo. So Jungkook, maybe the clarity part is on Jungkook. That's regarding something I cannot grasp what it is, but I do feel it's something that is coming their way. It's not something that has already happened in the past. Alright, let's have this one last card here to see where is the connection is going, where are they heading to. Oh my god. The connection between Taeyong and Jungkook. Wow. Okay, let's take them. Let's take both of this. Ooh, we have bridges body and mind, and restore strength and immunity. Yeah, restore and bridges. This is about reconnection. So these two, Jungkook and Taeyong, they are being reconnected at a higher level. You know, they grew apart to grow on their own, and then now they are being brought back together to connect at the higher level, at the level that they have improved themselves into. So that is very, very nice. Restore strength and immunity is telling me that their connection is going to be even stronger and better than what it was before. Just body and mind, just they really get on another level of understanding one another. There's a lot of harmony in the connection. That's amazing. I love that. So yeah, I think that's everything that we have. This is the conclusion of the series. I've been really enjoyed doing this series, and I've learned a lot as well. It has been quite an extensive series. I didn't think that it would be this extensive, but here we are. This is what we were given. But I hope that you enjoy this reading as well. Thank you a lot for those of you who have been with this series with me from the beginning until now. I really, really, truly appreciate your support, and I do hope that this reading brings something helpful to you. And yeah, I'm not sure when I would be able to be back with another new reading, but until then, please stay whole. Please stay safe. Oh my god, I cannot speak. Please stay safe, healthy, and positive wherever you are. And yeah, oh, and prepare yourself for the comeback. I'm really, really excited for that. And Festa as well, of course, is gonna be busy month, I guess. But I will try to do a group energy reading for the rest of the year, and maybe for individual members as well. It depends on how my schedule looks. But yeah, I hope to see you there. This is enough of me rambling on. But yeah, anyway, thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.